Good evening, everyone. Boom. All right. Good evening, everyone. What's going on, Mike? What's going on, Vic? Nice to see you guys. Just doing a little admin work in the background while we were waiting there. We'll do this old view here with double guns. Here's who we have for tonight while everybody's getting in. We have the following. Aaron G with the Caps tonight. Jared Slim with the Canucks and Penguins. First time breaker with us tonight is going to be Dustin Carlson with the Wild and Coyotes. So welcome aboard, Dustin. Thanks for giving us a shot here at Raccoon Alliance. Got quite a few first time actually. Carl Bupre, probably saying your last name wrong. He's got the Maple Leafs. First break with us. Hopefully some Maple Leafs fire for you, Carl. Jeremy Oliveira has the Avs and Stars, also his first time with us. And Matthew Landon, the Sabres and VGK, also his first time with us. So there's 4 in a row of first time people checking out Raccoon Alliance breaks. So welcome aboard, gentlemen. And thanks again for giving us a try. Hopefully we'll pull some fire for you guys. Caleb has the Blackhawks, Flyers, and I believe the Hurricanes right there at the end. I've got to check that out and double check with him. Brian DeMarco has the Rangers and Sharks. Birdman has Oilers and Jets. Dan Dubs has the Kings. Gary McGrath has the Devils. Alexis Watanabe has the Red Wings. Ryan B has the Islanders, Montreal. Garth has Senators, Panthers, and Lightning. Brian P out in Colorado has the Ducks. Vic has the Preds as usual. Charles Busick has Columbus Blue Jackets, also first time with us, so welcome aboard, Charles. Hopefully some Ohio fire for you. Benny has the Stars, and Casey has the Flames in St. Louis. So I'm just got to confirm with Casey and Caleb as they kind of chose the last 2 teams between the Canes and Blues. Also, just now, while I was doing the background, I launched break number 6 of the year 2022. Break 6 is 2 more jerseys, Hit Parade jerseys. 1 Skybox, 1 Pro Set, and 1 box of OPC. So that was 6. It literally just launched at 9 o'clock. So about every team should be there. I think I heard one person grab 1 team just about 30 seconds ago. But that's the new break that just launched. 2 jerseys, 1 Skybox, 1 Pro Set, and 1 OPG. And you guys can see as well, the camera's not, just turn this around here. I'm not going to run. The hockey gear boxes are huge with the 5 to 7 sign things in those for the break coming up. So I got 2 of those. So we'll get through those hopefully pretty soon. It should be pretty cool, whatever's in there. But here's what we are looking at tonight. We have our OPC, Allure, Clear Cut, and Engrained. And let's see what everybody's saying over here. Mike G said I could cry. Rangers sold. 101 getting pulled. That would be awesome. We haven't had a 101 in a while. I think we're due. Well, actually, no. We had one 2 breaks ago with the Pro Set. I think Nikki got it. The Pro Set buyback. Again, just waiting on Caleb and Casey to confirm the 2 teams. Because I had Caleb for the Canes and Casey for the Blues. But we can get started, though. We'll figure it out as we go. We got our Hall of Fame placard there on the left that Mike G entered last break. We're going to start off with OPC. And then we'll go Allure, OPC again, Clear Cut, Engrained, Clear Cut. You see the X's that are marked. There's an X on Engrained there too for the Hall of Fame guesses. So good luck everyone tonight. And hey, for the 5 guys for Dustin, Carl, Jeremy, Matthew, and Charles. Thanks again for checking us out and giving us a try. Hopefully pull some big fire for you guys in some products here tonight. But first up is OPC-Platinum. Need a golden treasure. There's There's only one out of all the runs. We'll find it. Empty box. Imagine if I called, we'd find it, and it was actually in here. That would be nuts. So we've got a golden treasure before, though. All right, so our very first card of the night, coming out of Philly, Sean Codier and the Flyers. Followed by Carter Hart and the Flyers. Back-to-back Flyers in the first pack. Drink number 1 if you're playing along at home. Steve Lorentz with the retro for Carolina. And a marquee rookie of Steve Lorentz, marquee rookie for Carolina. Back-to-back players, a triple word score. That'd be 3 drinks if you're drinking at home tonight. That would be 4 drinks in 1 pack of cards. Thanks, Upper Deck. Their collation will get us all hammered. But I am not drinking as of yet. Yeah. If we were actually staying up to that game, I think we got like 24 or 25 drinks in 1 break before. I think it was a case of OPC. It would have been bad. James Van Riemsdyk for Flyers. So 2 packs in a row with Flyers leading off. PK for the Devils. Then we have a red rainbow of Seth Jones for Columbus, and a marquee rookie of Connor Ingram for Nashville. Red rainbow, it's a red prism, 26 of 199. Not a red rainbow, red prism. 26 of 199 for Seth Jones and Columbus. Columbus was going to Charles in his first break, so Charles gets the first kind of nice insert. The retros are nice inserts, but kind of the numbered insert, first numbered insert of the night. All right, next up, Phil the Thrill out in Arizona, excuse me. Eating hot dogs in the desert. Frederick Anderson for Maple Leafs. Marquee rookie of Nick Robertson and the Maple Leafs. And Zach Werenski and Columbus. Next up, we got Mark Giordano for Calgary. Claude Giroux and the Flyers. Then we have a blue ice, I believe this was, marquee rookie. Get right back to it. It's Jake Ottinger of the blue. And then we got Igor Sharangovich for the Devils as the last card. I believe it's blue ice. Arctic Freeze, excuse me. And it's less than 100, so we will throw them in a top loader. 55 of 99 for Arctic Freeze. Very cool card. Going to the Stars and Jeremy. So it's Jeremy's first break with us as well. And gets a 55 of 99. If we put this on eBay, it'd be eBay 1 of 1 times 2. 55 out of 99 going forward. And 66 out of upside down backwards question marks for 1 of 1 times 2. The upside down backwards question marks do sell higher on eBay, I've been told. Ottinger's dad is one to frequent eBay for his son's card. So we got to put this on eBay as 66 out of 2 upside down question marks that are backwards. Then charge a premium for it. But that's our lowest numbered card so far, so we'll put them out there in the hit field. All right. Johnny Gaudreau for Calgary. Pavelski for the Stars. And Michael DiPietro with the Retro Rainbow for the Canucks. And Roman Josi for the Predators. Hey, what's up, Jeremy? So Jeremy goes by Vinny Rock. All right. Everybody's got different names except, Mike G has his own name on here. He's pretty easy to tell who he is. Same with David Bird and Vic and you got Vinny Rock. So the Rainbow Retro here of DiPietro and the Canucks. Going to Jared. Next up, we got Pasta for the Bruins. Mark Stone for Vegas with the Rainbow. Ian Mitchell for the Blackhawks. and Sam Reinhart for Buffalo. Yep, this is the first box, yes. I think we're about maybe 5 packs through. Next up, Dougie Hamilton for Carolina. And we have one of the photo drivens of Alexander Alexiev for the Capitals. Kind of a post-shot pose there, it looks like. For Montreal, Brendan Gallagher. And marquee rookie of Ilya Sorokin for the Islanders. That's the last 2 there. But a very cool insert here. The photo driven for the Capitals. And the caps were Aaron G has the caps tonight. Yeah, I do like the black and white. Kind of like those retros too. The retros are a little bit more silver, but the photos are, I think, literally black and white. Braden Shen for St. Louis. One of the last teams picked up. Anthony Mantha for Detroit. Retro of Travis Koenig and the Flyers. And Nico Hischier and the Devils is the last 2. Looking at the back, it's got a pink back for the retro. So, Kel, we do mostly pick your team. For a case, occasionally we'll do randoms, but mostly it is pick your own team. When new cases do come out, usually we'll have like an inner case or maybe even a whole case of random teams. But typically that's when they come out. We have lots of everything. Which whenever Upper Deck wants to decide to start sending stuff, that'd be nice, and we could do something. But Jack Eichel here for Buffalo. Retro of Jack Hughes. Matt Pink of Igor Zamula for the Flyers, and Jonathan Quick for the Kings. Found that pick your teams do fill faster than the randoms. Kind of a little bit of more risk, you know, in case you get like a lower end team. So the pick your teams kind of do move faster, but for a brand new product, it probably goes about the same. People are a little more inclined to randoms in. We got a member of the Snorkel Squad here with Matthew Tkachuk and Calgary. You see it there. Even the old man in the background has a snorkel, it looks like, or a white mustache. But Matthew Tkachuk with Calgary. Alex Pietrangelo for Vegas. Best in the world of Sebastian Aho for a bunch of jerks down in Raleigh. And a Calvin Thurkoff Blue Jackets marquee rookie. Best in the world is like the leftover skybox, it seems. At least the design. Yeah, Mike, I coined that last break. I've got to get that patented. A raccoon patented phrase for the Snorkel Squad. Looks like, reminds me of the old, or the current day, like Jeep Wranglers with the snorkel coming up out of the engine bay, up the side of the windshield. Morgan Riley for the Leafs. JGP for the Islanders. Got a rainbow here of Ty Smith for the Devils. And Mikhail Berdine for the Jets. As the last 2 there. So I think, Mike, I think they do have it, don't they? I think they have the best in the world autos. Or is that the previous year? I know they do have the best in the world, but they had the Globe. I saw the Austin Matthews on eBay. That might have been 1920. Can't remember if that was OPC or not either now. But yeah, it would be cool. So Olsen here for Buffalo. A sunset for Jeff Skinner in Buffalo. Back-to-back Buffalo. So you'd have, that would be your 5th drink of the night. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins for the Oilers. And Alexander Alexiev for the Caps. That's the last one there. But our sunset of Skinner. All right. Next up we have Taylor Hall for Buffalo. Ending on Buffalo there. Ending and starting on Buffalo. Brian Rust for Penguins. Got a rainbow sunset, it looks like. Or is it rainbow or other? I think they're all rainbows. But a sunset here of Pablo Francois and the Avalanche. An upside down card of Tim Stützle and the Senators. If you're asking my favorite team, I'm a big Caps fan out here in Virginia. Mike is a Rangers fan. Casey's a big Blues fan. My H key's broken. All right, Jeff Skinner for Buffalo. Retro of Anthony Angelo for the Penguins. We got our Aquamarine of Victor Olofsson for Buffalo. A lot of Buffaloes here and Penguins in the last 2 packs. And a base of Sidney Crosby. Aquamarine is 38 of 499. 38 of 499. All right, next up, Shabbat for Ottawa. We got our sweet selection of Jason Robertson, the Stars. Kind of really neat with the, you can kind of see the draft. Can't quite make out what's under the draft, but kind of the draft print on the card there. Very cool insert of Robertson. Peyton Krebs for Vegas. Colin White for Ottawa. That's the last 2 there. Get Jason in a penny sleeve here. Still looking for our auto. Hopefully not a redemption. Hopefully not last year's inserts. Hopefully this year. Alex Iafallo for the Rangers. Nazem Kadri for the Avs. Rainbow here of Pekka Rinne for Predators. And ending on 2 goalies, Marc-Andre Fleury with Vegas. So Pekka and Fleury. So the last 2 there. We're down to about 4 packs with our first box of OPC. All right, Dominic Kubalik for Chicago. Retro here of Vitek Vanacek and Capitals. Sharp looking card there. Marquee rookie of Philip Broberg for Edmonton. Kel McCarr for the Avalanche. So the last 2 there. All right, Colton Periaco for the Blues. Dylan Larkin for the Red Wings. Rainbow rookie of Nicholas Badin and the Blackhawks. And a marquee rookie regular of Michael DiPietro and Vancouver. So 2 packs left. Should be getting in auto zone. Logan Couture for the Sharks. And there it is. And it's this year's, which is nice. So Reed Duke for Vegas with the Red Rainbow auto. Very nice to see this year's auto in here, not the subset, or the ones from last year. And Vegas is Matthew in his first break with us. So congrats, Matt, on the Reed Duke. Getting top loader here for you. There's back the Red Rainbow auto. Non-numbered. Still a very nice card. Nice blue kind of blends into the black. You can see it perfect in person. But the blue ink's kind of blending in with his pants there. It was a little better. Put him out here. Get the little auto horn going. So congrats, Matt. Rest of the cards in that pack, we had Philip Kurashev for Chicago, Connor Hellebuck for the Jets. All right, Philip Forsberg for Nashville, Darnell Nurse for the Oilers, Forsberg being one of the best Capitals of all time, Peyton Krebs for Vegas. We'll also take Henrik Lundqvist as one of the best Capitals of all time. Both played 0 games. And Backstrom for the Caps. Speaking of Capitals. That's the last card for our first box of OPC. Get right into our box of Allure. Yeah, I wonder if the Caps can claim Henrik and Forsberg. I mean, Forsberg has done very well. We had Cody Eakin for him. Auto horn is a nice touch. Start doing that. Try to do it every time. Sometimes we forget. All right. First up in Allure, Brad Marchand. Brad Marchand. No comment. Tyler Seguin for Dallas. Got our Black Rainbow of Keith Yandel and Swamp Kitties. Followed by a City Selly. I'm starting to see this more and more too. The Black Rainbows usually have a City Selly after them every other pack or so. It seems that way at least. So Brendan Gallagher from Montreal with the City Selly. Then we have Keegan Kolesar for Vegas. Elvis Merzlikins for Columbus. These are kind of sticking here. Igor Korshkov for the Maple Leafs. And Connor McDavid for the Oilers, the last two. So we had our Black Rainbow here. Keith Yandel and the Panthers. Very nice looking card. And our City Selly, Brendan Gallagher in Montreal. My H only works if I slam on it. Now the H comes out. All right, Thomas Harley for Dallas. Ryan Getzlaff for the Ducks. Then we have a nice red rainbow here of Alex Ovechkin. It's not a red rainbow, it is a... Oh, red rainbow is right. Non-numbered, but very cool of Ovi. Kind of a pixelated version. Followed by a grand entrance of Jake Evans in Montreal. Then we got Thomas Harley in Dallas. Pedersen for the Canucks. And kind of sticking there. We got Chaz Michaels for the Caps. And Pasta for the Bruins. So Connor McMichael and David Pasternak. That's the last two there. Jake Evans with the grand entrance. And our really nice one here of Ovi. And the Caps going to Aaron G. Give that about another, 150 goals, and it'll be twice as valuable insert. So Miro Heiskanen in Dallas. Philip Kurashev and Chicago. Black Rainbow for Liam Foudy and the boys in Columbus. And we have a red rainbow patch of Jason Robertson. Very nice card there for Dallas. Going to Benny. I thought I saw somebody said they liked Robertson. But a nice one there of Robertson in Dallas. Igor Zamula for the Flyers. Ryan Suter for Minnesota as the last two there. Yeah, very sharp card here. There's the back red rainbow jersey. It's very nice. And then we had our black rainbow of Liam Foudy and the Blue Jackets. Next up, Mark Scheifele and the Jets. Mitch Marner for the Leafs. Anybody hear how long Matthews is out for? After the injury, I think it was last time, the night before. Gabe Velarde for LA. Just getting at it, it's going to be Mitch picking it up for a little bit. Igor Korshkov for the Maple Leafs, the Red Rainbow. Iced out with Igor Shesterkin and the Rangers. Martin Kaut and the Avalanche. Matthew Tkachuk, Circle Squad member. There he is. For Calgary. Shane Bowers for the Avalanche. Tkachuk and Bowers is the last two there. A very cool insert of iced out and Shesty. 13 years. And Korshkov with the rookie red rainbow here. Just long enough not to lose in the playoffs. Long enough to grow some hair over his forehead. Just thinking like, he wakes up in the hospital like, we fixed you, but we had to shave your mustache. All right, Roman Yossi for the Preds. Jacob Vrana for the Caps. Victor Olofsson with the black rainbow for Buffalo. And we have a Allure, of course it's Allure, City Selly of Mark Stone and Vegas Auto. This is the first City Selly auto we pulled. Mark Stone and Vegas going to Matthew. So 2 Vegas autos in back-to-back boxes for Matt. So congrats, Matt. Off to a very good start for you, bud, with the Sabres and VGK in your first break with us. Put that there for a second. Get the black rainbow real fast. Of Olofsson. Come right back to the auto here of Mark Stone. And non-numbered, so it's a seismic auto. That's what they're calling it. I'm throwing top loaders around. So there he is. Congrats, Matthew. Put him right next to Mr. Duke there. Do auto horn for you. All right. And the rest in that pack, Jake Evans. You see there's a giant smudge there on the card out of the pack. It almost looks like a little, it's like a little water stain almost. Like something sticky got on the card there. It's very bizarre. It's upper deck, you know. So Jake Evans, Montreal there. It was donut day at the office when they pulled that card out. Then we got Thomas Chabot for Ottawa. Matthew Barzell for the Islanders. And Nick Robertson for the Leafs as the last two. What are we saying there? That looks like semen. Hopefully it's not. Need the keyboard music too. Is my iPad charged up? Might be able to do it for you. You requested it. We'll get it for you. Page is loading. What was that? Wow, Vegas cleaning up. Yeah. The Butch City Selly has a building. I used to live in it. Here's a organ for you. So we get in the next pack. Not playing. Come on, organ. That's good. Actually motivating when you open up the pack. So we got an OV base card here, Kravtsov base card for the Rangers. Then we have Kravtsov back-to-back. That's a triple word score, 3 drinks, which would put us at 8 tonight if we were playing along at home with the back-to-back same player. With a nice red rainbow there. Followed by Victor Soda Bottle out in Phoenix with the grand entrance. Joseph Wall with the same pose every single time for Toronto. Ryan O'Reilly for the Blues. Kyle Palmieri for the Devils. And Josh Norris for Ottawa. Those the last two there. So Soderstrom with the grand entrance. Kravtsov with the red rainbow. And next up, soon to be an X-Ranger. We have Alex DeBrincat for Chicago. Kel McCarr for the Avalanche. Bowen Byram for the Avs again. Back-to-back Avs would be another drink if you're playing on at home, which would make us to number 9. And we have a Black Rainbow of Brad Marchand, the Bruins. Now not playing. James Van Riemsdyk with the Allure Diagnostics, the Flyers. Chaz Michaels for the Caps. Patrick Kane for the Blackhawks. And Zach Parise for the Wild. Brad Marchand. Black Rainbow. The Diagnostics for Van Riemsdyk. All right, last pack of Allure. Start thinking about your guesses for OPC. See the X there. Be our first Hall of Fame guess of the night. I'll tell you the prize here shortly. Sidney Crosby for the Penguins. Dustin Brown for the Kings. Red Rainbow for Maxime Letinoff for the Sharks. Pavel Francois with the double rainbow. What does it mean? Whoa. DiPietro for the Canucks. And Nick Suzuki for Montreal. I looked up that video. I think that video was from 2010. So that video is now 12 years old. Dustin, we will explain it to you. Give me just a second. But the double rainbow video is now 12 years old, which is nuts. Seems like just yesterday I found it. It's been a while. Pavel Francois, double rainbow. And Maxime Letinoff for the Sharks with the red rainbow. All right, so for the new guys, you'll see a couple boxes have X's on them. The Engrained has an X on it, and I put an X on the last clear cut box. What we do is what's called the Hall of Fame guess. You guess what auto is pulled out of the box, and you get a prize. For 2022, I'm not disclosing what the prize is because it's kind of it's not one of a kind, but it's unique enough that I had to order it. We previously gave out little prize packs, or if I had some autographed cards on hand, you'd get an autographed card in a prize pack. But it's actually an item that I'm ordering. But we like to hype it up, so you'll get the cool item. You'll also get a green jacket getting you into the Hall of Fame, a helicopter ride for 2 over the local lake in your county, and also a 1988 county fair ticket that you cannot redeem because it's long expired. Got our Hall of Fame guesses from last year. There was approximately 15 people. Some of them had double and triple times they made the Hall of Fame guess. And for 2022, last break, February 5th, just a few days ago, Mike G became the first Hall of Fame guesser. So you guessed the auto. So what we do to kick it off is I simply type in the chat box, which you'll see coming in now. Oh, that's a bunch of emojis. Hall of Fame guesses, go. And just guess who you think it's going to be. How do I get these emojis out of here? It's so weird. I have 3 lines of emojis now on my end. I don't know what I did for chat. There you go. All right. Give it a minute or so for the guesses to come in. Look over them, just make sure we don't have any duplicate guesses, which we sometimes do. I also now have a adult beverage. So what do we got? Yes, Mike is the reigning camp. All right, Bowen Byram for Vic, Tyler Benson for Dustin, Nico Hashir for Carrie, Krebs for Casey, Carlson for Bird, Morgan Geeky for Garth, Keandre Miller, Kel McCarr, Ty Smith. Thanks, Mike. Kears, Will. Hart said Career, Head said Tyler Benson. All right, so you guys got a couple guesses there. All right, so here we go. Mike, that lack of the H key is hilarious. You are the reigning camp and Kears. All right, so our second box of OPC. Caleb comes in with Hagel. Matt comes in with Ovechkin. So I'm not going to guess on this one, but if I were to guess, I'd be looking at a rookie most likely. I don't know. I've seen all-stars in here too, or at least on eBay. So you could have a big name in here, other than a big name rookie. All right, Kopitar for LA. Draisaitl with the rainbow for the Oilers. Also part of the Snorkel Squad out of Edmonton. I think Edmonton is pretty far west, so it's the Snorkel West team. For Draisaitl and the Oilers. Cal Foote for the Lightning. And Malkin for the Penguins is the last card. Probably a Robertson redemption. Or you could go with a L'Esperance from last year. They probably have lots of his cards hanging out. All right, Nikolai Ehlers for Winnipeg. Vladimir Tarasenko for the Blues. Got Matt Zuccarello for the Wild with the Ice Tracks. Arctic Freeze, excuse me. Alexander Radulov as the last card in the pack. But like the last box, another Arctic Freeze for Zuccarello and the Wild. So it's out of 100 or out of 99, just like the last one. So it's actually a lower number. So Zuccarello will take over 24 out of 99, Vice 55, and those upside down backwards question marks for Zooks. I mean for Ottinger. All right, next up, Shea Weber from Montreal. Jake Evans from Montreal, back-to-back drinks. I think we're on number 10 now in 3 boxes. But a retro rainbow there for Evans. Keandre Miller for the Rangers. And Patrick Kane for the Blackhawks, the last 2. Next up, Perron for the Blues. AM34. Guess who's growing a mustache? Wait for it. Wait for it. This guy's growing a mustache. And he's out for a few games. All right. Brian will get a kick out of that later. But Austin Matthews and his good old stash. Disappointed the Funkos don't feature a mustache on them. Maybe for the next release. All right, so AM34 with the base card here for the Leafs. Josh Norris with the marquee rookie. And this is also the Cosmic 62 of 65. So we have a new, smallest short print Cosmic rookie here. 62 of 65. And the last card is Alex Belzile from Montreal. So Zook is going to get taken down. His reign is over at 99. And Josh Norris. $62 out of 65. Very nice card. The Senators were Garth. A nice card for you, Garth. And our new lowest short print. All right, Adrian Kempe for Vegas. I'm sorry, for LA. Kempe for the Kings. Jesper Bratt with the rainbow for the Devils. Pablo Francois for the Avalanche. And Jacob Vrana for the Caps. So Vrana and Francois. Mike, I got no idea what you're saying there. I'm getting to Zook during Ank's ceremony. Was fantastic. Hello, T-Mustache. Without an H, it's so hard to see what you're saying. Let's see, Jeremy. Jeremy had the Avalanche and Stars. Yes. Torrey has St. Louis. Torrey Krug for St. Louis, excuse me. We got a sweet selection here of Nicholas Badin and Blackhawks. Another one with the kind of yellow variation with the draft in the background there on the card. Scheifele and the Jets. Connor McMichael for the Caps. A nice insert here for the Blackhawks. I'll have to H harder. All right, we got Pierre Dubois for the Jets. Austin Matthews with the retro here. Very nice one. I can actually read this, the sign in the card there, which is crazy. It says goal and 5 years old on the person's sign behind the glass. That is very neat. It's the details there. Kind of nerdy, but very cool that you can actually read the sign writing back there. But retro here for AM34. The Brinkat with the matte pink, and a marquee rookie of Morgan Geekie for the Canes. But the cat here with the matte pink non-numbered. All right, Erik Karlsson for the Sharks. Connor McDavid for Edmonton. Retro here, Braden Point and the Lightning, and Brock Nelson for the Islanders. Cards in that one. Plastic not wanting to cooperate. Next up, Connor Brown for Ottawa. Elias Lindholm for Calgary. Best in the world, best beard in the world for Brett Burns. Rocking that intergalactic beard accessory. And Nick Schmaltz for the Desert Dogs. Alright. I think we're down to like the last 3 packs or so for the auto out of the first box. See what happens this time around. Jacob Slavin for the Canes. Back-to-back Canes, be another drink. Morgan Geekie with the Sunset. Josh Norris for Ottawa, and Merzlikins for Columbus as the last 2 cards there. Norris and Merzlikins. Nice geeky rainbow. I'm sorry, geeky sunset. All right, Gabriel Landeskog for the Avalanche. Binnington for the Blues. Rainbow here of Elvis for Columbus. And marquee rookie of Shane Bowers for the Avs. A couple goalies in that pack. Next up, Karlsson for Vegas. The Sunset of Colton Periaco and the Blues. Liljegren for the Leafs. And Kevin Fiala for Minnesota. Liljegren and Fiala there. Our Sunset of Colton Periaco and St. Louis. All right, Adam Henrique for the Ducks. TJ Oshie for the Capitals. Josh Norris rainbow for Senators. And we got Niles Hoglander for Vancouver. It's the last 2. Next up, Miro Heiskanen and Dallas. Vitaly Kravtsov with the Rangers retro. And here we have Jacob Verana with a super pixelated Violet Pixels out of 399. 76 out of 399 for Verana and the Caps. It's unfortunate he's no longer there. And Bowen Byram as the last card for the Avalanche. Violet Pixels 2 years ago, we're touring out in the desert with Zach Whitecloud. I think they ditched Zach Whitecloud in the Golden Knights, doing solo this year. My favorite Violet Pixel song has to be Kiss Off from like the late 80s, I think it was. Maybe early 90s when they released that song. So we're on there with the Violet Pixels, 76 of 399. Yeah, nice cards. All right, Thomas Hurdle for the Sharks. Another photo driven here of Ryan O'Reilly and the Blues. Looking awfully evil and sinister. Giving like the side eye there. But Ryan O'Reilly for St. Louis. Braden Point for Lightning. And Igor Zamula for the Flyers. I'm starting to think these come one a box. The photo driven. I could be wrong there though. But O'Reilly for the Blues. Those in City Sellies seem pretty frequent, like one a box. Bailey for the Islanders. Carlson with the retro. I know retros come one a box. Mitch Marner for the Leafs. And Kiefer Bellows for the Islanders. The last two cards there. 4 packs left in our second box of OPC. Next pack on the left, according to Vic. So Vic says it's this one right here. We'll pull that one aside for you, Vic. You're probably right. There's definitely a pattern sometimes. Goes again to that whole collation thing. JT Miller with the Canucks. Anders Lee for the Islanders. Rainbow of Ryan Suter in the Wild. And the Cat from Chicago as the last card. We'll save your guessing pack for the last one, Vic. All right, Chris Kreider for the Rangers. Mike, do you got a question about Chris Kreider? Crystal Tang for the Penguins. Vegas, Keating Kolsar with the retro. And a marquee rookie of Jason Robertson. All right, Clayton Keller for Coyotes. Marcia So for Vegas. Retro, Brady Tkachuk and Ottawa. And Sean Monahan and the Flames. I knew it was coming, Mike. That's why I asked. So Monahan and Tkachuk is the last two. And we got one pack left that Vic thinks the auto's in. Hopefully it is, because we won't have an auto if it's not. Is he... Mike, whenever he does become captain, when that day comes, you need to have that little pirate meme from the boat movie. Be like, I'm captain now. Whatever that movie was called. Captain Phillips. All right, last pack. Hopefully our auto's in here. Patrick Laine for the Columbus. Rocking the All-Star jersey there. And here it is. Little Mikey Anderson from LA. Did anyone guess Mike Anderson? Let me scroll up. Bowen, Benson, Hashir, Krebs, Carlson, Geeky, Keandre Miller, McCarr, Smith. Hart said Carrillo, Tyler Benson, Ovechkin, Hagel. Nobody guessed Morgan Geeky. I'm sorry, nobody guessed Mikey Anderson for LA with the rookie autograph. Kind of make out an M and a line for a K and a Y and then an A. Not the best auto, but still nice. But yeah, nobody guessed Mike Anderson. We'll have more attempts. We got 2 more attempts in the break to get your claim to fame in. But Mikey Anderson and the LA Kings is going to Dan Dubs. Dan had LA. Nice auto for you, Dan. Get the auto horn going for you. And we're going to get some organ music going. Had to have Buttons make an appearance there. For all you new guys, Buttons is our raccoon mascot. You can see him back here. Since he's our... That's kind of a fat button. That's kind of let yourself go COVID buttons back there. Kind of like what I've done. We also have a little... Here's where he's much more svelte and in shape. Anyways, John Carlson for the caps, and Title Andrea for the stars as the last two cards in our second box of OPC. All right, let's get into our first box of Clear Cut, where we're going to use Buttons to hide what's in there. Okay, break pull. To pull, is it creepy? I have a laughy stick on my phone. Is it creepy if I meet him and ask him to sign my phone? No, I wouldn't think so. I mean, people probably have him sign everything. I don't think it's creepy. Bird, I agree with you. Time for a huge auto here. Let's see what we can pull. We're going to get Buttons in there for us. Help us out. Come on, card. There's our empty box. And Buttons is upside down, but that's all right. Let's see who we have. It's a white helmet. Number 27. For the Blackhawks, Black Amber Rookie of Adam Boquest. It's very cool. Going to Caleb. Very sharp with the gold marker. The Black Amber Rookie of Adam Boquest and the Blackhawks. And put him right there so it doesn't fall out of the... There you go. But a very nice one for you, Caleb. Do a little auto horn. So for our box of Engrained, we do have that extra, which you can probably see now, which means it's our second time at our Hall of Fame guesses. I said guesses. Hall of Fame guesses. I can't talk tonight. For Engrained, go. All right. Get your Engrained guesses in for the Hall of Fame. And just as a reminder, while you guys are guessing, we launched break 6 at 9 o'clock. We always launch breaks at the start of the show. And that was for 2 of the Hit Parade autographed, authenticated jerseys. So now we have 2 breaks that feature the jerseys. So break 6 will have 2 of the jerseys, 1 Skybox, 1 Pro Set, and 1 OPC-Platinum. So a little bit of variety there. Tiered pricing as we've been doing most recently. But 2 jerseys in that break. So it's our second break out there with 2 jerseys now. So jerseys are always a blast. Hopefully pull some big fire in those, which we have done before. But let's see here. For Engrained, we have Iggy, Solane, Gretzky, Zadina. Mike G guesses Gretzky, but Bird already beat you to it, Mike. We got Jack Hughes, Kel McCarr, Iggy, Brad Marchand. Mike G, I don't know. Caleb says Kirby. Mike G. Will, who got Wayne first? I see Bird having it first. I got, on my end, it's Bird with Gretzky, then Brian D with Zadina, then you came in with 99, Mike. That's what shows up on my end. They got Jack Hughes, all signed for you, Mike. Nico Sturm gotcha. And Mike's going to go with Carey Price, since Bird beat him to Gretzky. All right. Let's see what we can do. I think Engrained is one of my favorites. box. We'll have buttons help us out again here. I do not see any wooden cards in this pack. Oh, there's what I'm going to do. I'll take the last box of clear cut here. Just set them on top. There we go. Buttons will help us out. So first up we have Sean Moynihan out of 50. Sean Moynihan for Calgary out of 50. Which I think, does that top our seismic insert? I think it does. I think we have a new short print now. Cosmic was out of 65, so yes it does. The Sean Moynihan out of 50, 8 out of 50 for Calgary Flames. Next up for the Blackhawks, we have a Remnants, Jeremy Roenick. Looks like a piece of, I want to say that's shaft of a stick, but it's gold. It's kind of interesting. There's a big scratch on it, so it's probably just, like I said, probably the shaft of the stick. Kind of see the scratch right down the middle. Part of it, obviously. This is 36 out of 100. 36 out of 100 for Roenick and the Blackhawks here. The Remnants. So a nice one for Caleb. $36 out of 100. Very cool card. There's the back. Next up, we might have a Hall of Fame entry here. I think we do. I think we have a Hall of Fame entry. This could be shocking, ladies and gentlemen. We have our first two-time champ of 2022 because Bird beat him to Gretzky and he went with Carey Price. Mike G is our first two-time back-to-back Hall of Fame guesser. What are the odds of that? Mike guessed Carey Price there after Bird took his Gretzky. Mike, welcome back to the Hall of Fame, you two-time champ you. Is that our first ever? Well, it's our first year. So David Bird was the first to do it last year. Bird was the first back-to-back champ at the second and third slot. Mike did it in the first and second spot, becoming the quickest back-to-back Hall of Fame guesser ever. But a super sharp Carey Price card here. Nice auto there, nice and clean. There's like no rub marks on it, nothing. It's very sharp. That is a very cool card for Montreal. Going to Ryan. So congrats, Ryan, on this one. I saw the back. I don't think it is numbered. It is not. But just a clean card. Very sharp one. And what are the odds that, Mike wanted Gretzky and then had to change it? We're going to get some organ music going. We're going to get some goal horns going for Ryan. Get buttons out. I can flip it over, there we go. So again, congrats Ryan on that one. But we will enter Mike into the Hall of Fame. And today is the 9th. So just 4 days apart. Throw the card away. The Hall of Fame is worth more. burns me at the stake. You sound like a pirate, Mike, with the lack of the H. He can predict the future. Mike is a witch. Yes. See if Mike can float. But yeah, 4 days apart. Congrats, buddy. Hey, your balloon ride over the lake in your local county is coming. The Green Jacket Spotters will be there at your doorstep at 8 a.m. tomorrow to get that length in the arm size for you. I know that one arm's a little bit shorter than the other arm, but we'll make it out. And what else do we have? The county fair tickets, they're going to be in the mail as well as for a couple of years ago, so they won't be able to redeem them, but you'll still get them. But more importantly, we do have, like I said, for 2022, we did actually order a very unique prize for the Hall of Fame guests. So I talk a lot of smack about things coming in the mail, but you actually will get a very unique, now you're going to get 2 of them, of the prize packs. It's not a prize pack, it's a prize item, I should say. But congrats again, Mike. It's pretty phenomenal that you can do it back-to-back breaks and back-to-back in a row. But back to our Engrained box here. We should have another auto. And coming up next, for Vancouver, we have Zach McEwen, 135 of 249. Nice silver Sharpie there you can kind of see in the light. Big old Z. I like that kind of the Z delineation line horizontally kind of goes into the, looks like the A. And then you got an M and number 71. A very cool auto there. It kind of blends in on my camera, but the silver Sharpie definitely stands out. He's on Peds. Got to laugh in Spanish. Over salary cap. But going to the Canucks. It's Jared. Congrats, Jared. 135 at 249 for you from McEwen. Grab some of my larger top loaders here. And for some reason, is that Jared's second auto tonight for the Canucks? Jared, on my list here. Drawing a blank on where I wrote. Vancouver, we had the Penguins. I don't see Penguins on this, no. Might have been one of the inserts. But nice auto for you. Do the auto horn for you as well. Yeah, I definitely agree with you guys. The silver on black, the gold on black for the clear cut was awesome too. All right, what do we got next? For the Senators, Eric Brandstrom, 53 of 299. 53 of 299 for Brandstrom. Man, I swear, like, Engrained is just a solid product. So, can't wait for this year's to come out. It looks like our last card of the pack is going to be, he didn't play this year due to COVID. He'll be back next year, I'm sure. We got Cujo going way back in time. 299 of 299. This is an eBay 1 of 1 times 2. So we end Engrained on an eBay 1 of 1 times 2, which is awesome, of Cujo in St. Louis, Casey's favorite team in the whole wide world. I know you. I'm sure you're glad you picked them up now, Casey, at the end. But let me explain the eBay 1 of 1 for the new guys. You got 299 times 299. That's eBay 1 of 1 right there, of course, which is kind of laughable that people put that. If you flip it backwards, now you have 66 upside down backwards question mark out of 66 upside down backwards question mark. So that is a eBay 1 of 1 times 2. Put this on eBay and sell it, you'll get 3 times your value, maybe 4. Well, let's get Series 1 first. Big fan of Engrained. Yeah, I love Engrained. It's clean. This is a very nice, I'm making fun of the numbering, but it's a very cool card of Cujo there. You know, those pads look extraordinarily large. Is this goal regulation size? Going back to a little Happy Gilmore. All right, so we got 1 box left in our break. It's got the black X, as you can see. So can Mike go 3 for 3? Can anybody beat Mike in our Hall of Fame guesses? So last chance to get on the Hall of Fame for tonight. Somebody stop Mike. All right, Birdman saying Connor McDavid. Birdman is going for the fences. JT is saying Nick Suzuki. Mike G says Maxim Letinoff. Kerry says Jack Hughes. Sebastian Aho for James. You got Flurry. Quinn Hughes for BD. Got Barkov and the Swamp Kitties for Garth. Dustin, this is last year, 1920. So our clear cut and Engrained were last year's because they haven't come out yet this year, obviously. So yeah, 1920. Casey says rookie from the Blues. I forgot his name. Got to do better, Casey. Vic's going with. I'm gonna say Vic's going with Brett Hull. I don't think Bobby Hull's in this. It'd be kind of cool if Bobby Hull wasn't here, but I don't think he is. I'm going to go with Brett Hull for Vic there. And Casey, I imagine Upper Deck only has Ryan O'Reilly for the Blues. I'm going to go with Wallman, okay? It's like that's their number one card for Blues out of here is Ryan O'Reilly. Let's see what we get. And what did Mike guess? Mike G. Oh, Mike went with Maxime Letinoff. Okay. Get the seal broke here. Gonna get buttons in here, of course. Cards being stuck. Empty box, of course. And card is upside down. Buttons is upside down. I'm just going to turn buttons over here. There we go. Let's see who we have for our last card of the night. Well, there's his name right there. Did anybody guess? Jacob Trouba. I don't think anybody did guess him. Nope, nobody guessed Jacob Trouba. It's going to the Rangers, of course. And Brian DeMarco, 74 of 99. 74 of 99 for Trouba and the Rangers. Embedded endorsements. Another real nice auto, though, too. Kind of very clear. It's not smudged. Can't make out his name, of course, but very sharp at least. A very cool auto. Congrats, Brian. Do a little auto horn for Brian before we get out of here. And that is going to wrap it up for break 3. I think Matt kind of crushed it with his first time with us with Vegas, getting the 2 autos in the background there with Reed Duke and Mark Stone. So again, congrats there, Matt, on Vegas. But I think it was a fun one. Nice variety. But get off the tracks, Trooper Train coming through. It was 4. But yeah, so thanks for hanging out with us, guys. A lot of fun. Again, one more time, break 6 was posted to the website at 9 o'clock tonight, so there's probably plenty of teams left. Go check it out. So we got 4, 5, and 6 up there. Hopefully have another one on Saturday night with either jerseys or that big box. But have a good night, everybody, and stay safe. We'll see you back real soon, I'm sure. Back on Twitter in no time. Talk to you guys later. Have a good night. Take care.